I got these butt connectors just to have them in my shop for when I have to do repairs on electrical on big trucks and heavy equipment that uses a lot of batteries, several batteries for the starter and whatnot. And on Amazon you just can't tell what you're getting by pictures, and I want to show a difference. I'm not really happy with these butt connectors. This cable end, I got these two because I'm starting to get low on these. I like this. I tried this one out, discount price a little bit, but once again I can't tell until I see the thing in my hand. I'm going to show how thick the wall is. The material on this is a lot thicker wall, and when the tube is flattened down and put an eye hole in it, you see how thick this is compared to the cheaper one. It's a lot thinner, and I don't know if you can see or not, but the wall of this, the tube, is a lot thicker than this one. And when you look at them sideways, you'll see it's more obvious that this is thicker across there than this one is. This one has a flared end on it, so it's kind of deceiving looking at it from this end, but from the side it's anyway. Back to these butt connectors. This is going to be in the middle of a cable someplace where a cable was damaged somewhere, and you want to splice it and put it back together without replacing the whole cable, like on the frame rail of a big truck, of a semi truck. You don't want to replace that whole cable because it costs a couple $100 just to buy the cable itself, plus the work you have to go through to thread it through the frame rails all the way down to the front of the motor, from the battery box all the way to the front of the motor where the starter is. So the problem I'm having with these is there's not enough metal here. This metal is nowhere near as much metal as what the actual copper wire is. It's going to be going inside this 2/0 cable that fits in here. The cable will fit in there snug. The hole is the right size for that. There's not enough metal on the outside. So when you join two cables together inside of that, there's going to be a lot of resistance. This is going to be the cable here and the cable here, and then this spot in the middle doesn't have near enough metal to compete with the amount of cable you have that you're trying to bring together there. There's just not enough metal in between. That's going to be a hot spot when you're pulling heavy amperage. That's going to be a hot spot because there's resistance. Now with this heavier gauge one, you're a whole lot closer. It's at least twice as thick. So you're going to have a lot more metal in between. If I could get these in this size and this thickness, which I can, but they're very expensive. They're like $6 or $8 a piece, and I'm still hunting, trying to find out where I can get them at a reasonable price. So I just wanted to say that these, for a 2/0, is going to be, you're going to have a resistance issue bringing two cables together. Now if you stick two 1/0 cables inside of it, and you're able to kind of spread the strands of the wire out a little bit, put them together like that, and inside of this tube, and then you crimp it in the middle, now you're okay. You're in business there, but not for the 2/0. You'd have to probably get one of these for a 3/0 if it's going to be that thin of a wall, to not have the resistance issue by this, just not having enough metal to pass the current from one side to the other. These I'm happy with, and I got these two at a little bit discount, and I'm not so worried about these being in the battery box on the battery. If there is an issue with the connection on the inside of that, then this will just get hot. You'll feel a hot spot there. It's easy to fix that, put a different end on it or whatever. This you cannot in the middle of the cable somewhere down the frame rail. That you cannot. You'll never even know if it's got a hot spot until it starts burning up and causing troubles because of it. So I just wanted to say that about these 2/0 2/0 gauge butt connectors. They're not very good ones to put in a place that you cannot see where the cable is after the job is fixed.